There is a moment during the crucifixion that many people read quickly but rarely stop to truly understand. Jesus carrying the cross. After being scourged by Roman soldiers, beaten, mocked, crowned with thorns, and weakened from massive blood loss, Jesus was forced to carry the crossbeam to Golgotha. Roman crucifixion victims often carried the patibulum, the heavy horizontal beam, which could weigh anywhere from 75 to 125 pounds. Now imagine the condition Jesus was already in. Isaiah 50:2-14 says his appearance was so marred that he was barely recognizable as a man. He had already been whipped with a Roman flagrum, a whip embedded with bone and metal designed to tear flesh from the body. Severe blood loss, shock, and exhaustion would have made even standing difficult. Yet he kept walking. The Gospels tell us that along the road to Golgotha, Jesus collapsed under the weight of the cross. So the Roman soldiers grabbed a man from the crowd. His name was Simon of Cyrene. Matthew 27:32, Mark 15:21, and Luke 23:26 all record that Simon was compelled to carry the cross behind Jesus. Mark even notes something interesting. Simon was the father of Alexander and Rufus, which suggests his family later became known among early believers. Many scholars believe this moment changed Simon forever. Think about the symbolism. A man who did not wake up that morning expecting to encounter Jesus suddenly found himself carrying the instrument of Christ as suffering. What looked like interruption became divine appointment. Simon did not choose the cross, but the cross chose him. And this moment reveals something deeply personal about our walk with God. There are seasons in life when the weight feels unbearable. Pain, loss, responsibility, pressure, grief, spiritual warfare. Moments when it feels like the cross you are carrying is crushing you. But here's the truth hidden in this scene. Jesus knows exactly what that weight feels like. Hebrews 4:15 tells us we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who was tempted and tested in every way as we are, yet without sin. Jesus experienced exhaustion. Jesus experienced suffering. Jesus experienced the crushing weight of the mission placed before him. Yet even in that moment of agony, we see his humility. The King of Heaven allowed himself to be helped by a stranger. He did not resist it. He did not push Simon away. He accepted the help. That is humility. Philippians 2 says Christ humbled himself and became obedient even to death on a cross. The Savior of the world allowed a man from the crowd to help carry the burden. And that moment carries a message for every believer. Sometimes God allows others to help carry your cross. Sometimes your struggle becomes the moment someone else encounters Christ. And sometimes the very burden you are carrying is shaping someone else's faith. But here is the most powerful truth in the entire story. Even though Simon carried the cross for part of the journey, Jesus still finished the mission. He still went to the cross. He still gave his life. He still rose again. And because he carried the ultimate cross, you never have to carry yours alone. When the weight feels unbearable, when life feels overwhelming, remember this. The same Jesus who collapsed under the cross understands your struggle. And the same Jesus who rose from the grave has the power to strengthen you to keep walking. You may feel like the cross is heavy, but you are never carrying it without him.